Welcome to my presentation. I will be presenting to you the opioid system, specifically the endogenous opioid and its role on human emotions. In our everyday lives, we often describe how we feel by using terms such as joy, anger, sad, disgust, surprise, and fear. Though it is quite difficult to define what emotions are, as there is a lack of consensus among scholars, regardless, it is generally agreed that there are 6 common emotions. So what are endogenous opioids? Endogenous opioids are naturally produced within the body. They are used as neurotransmitters that communicate information throughout the central nervous system. They consist of 3 receptors and 3 peptides. These can be found in the spinal cord, cerebrum, and the limbic system, which is an important area for regulating emotions. The importance of these receptors is that the binding of endogenous opioids alter emotions and pain. Endogenous opioids are associated with pleasant and unpleasant emotions, with specific receptors regulating these changes. So what are some of the effects it has? Endogenous opioids have many effects on emotions, such as an increase in happiness, euphoria, and pleasure. It can also help us decrease fear, anxiety, and sadness. In fear and anxiety, some types of opioids help buffer against anxiety and stress. Other forms of opioids can heighten the level of anxiety and fear. The effect exerted depends on the type of endogenous opioids and receptor combination. In sadness and depression, opioid dysregulation results in low levels of circulating opioids. This can result in sustained sadness and an increase in negative emotions. This evidently increased in depressive disorder. Increasing opioid levels appears to be an effective way to decrease sadness and depression. In anger and aggression, people with dysfunctional opioid system have higher levels of anger. This is because they release fewer opioids. Opioids buffer against anger by increasing positive moods and decreasing negative moods. When no longer functioning fully, people tend to get agitated at smaller stimuli. How can we increase the amounts of endogenous opioids we produce? We can simply modify our lifestyle factors that help increase the level of endogenous opioids, such as endorphins. Lifestyle factors such as laughter can stimulate the release of endogenous opioids, increasing the feelings of euphoria and pleasure. It can also foster social bonds, strengthen relationships, and help to cope in stressful situations. Exercise and eating are another factors that can help enhance our moods by increasing the release of endogenous opioids. When we engage in strenuous exercise, we get the feeling of runner's high. Eating chocolate and spicy foods can promote positive emotions, but this could lead to excessive eating and obesity. Lastly, meditation. It is often seen as a form of relaxation therapy. There are many well-known practices such as mindfulness. Engaging in at least 20 minutes to 1 hour a day can stimulate the release of endorphins. This can result in happiness, calmness, and elevation of positive moods. Additionally, it can improve the level of anxiety and stress. For more information on the book chapter, head over to Wikiversity.